grab some coffee, and stay a while. It all began in 2019. On an internet forum, a single photo appeared, an image of an endless office space, yellow wallpaper, fluorescent lights buzzing above. The faint smell of mold and carpet glue seemed to seep through the screen, and beneath it, a single chilling line. If you're not careful, and no clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up here. That was all. No context, no explanation, just one image, and one sentence. And yet somehow, it was enough, because that picture didn't just show an office. It showed something we all recognized but couldn't place. It looked like a dream we had forgotten, a memory of somewhere we had been, but shouldn't have. And that's when the legend of the Backrooms was born. Here's the unsettling truth. That photo, it wasn't fake. It wasn't AI. It wasn't photoshopped. It was taken inside an abandoned department store in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. A real building, a real hallway, but one that feels wrong. Look at it long enough, and your stomach twists. You know this place, but you don't know why. You feel like you've been there. You feel like you shouldn't go back. And that's why people couldn't let it go, because if the photo was real, what if the backrooms were real too? The stories began to spread. If you fall into the backrooms, they said, you must follow the rules. Break them, and you won't make it out. Rule 1, don't trust the voices. Rule 2, keep moving. Never stop. Rule 3, stay in the light. Some added more. Carry food and water. Mark your path, though it may not matter. Never look directly at the walls too long. They shift when you're not watching. But here's the mystery. No one knows who wrote the rules. They appeared piece by piece, like warnings from those who didn't survive. And if there are rules, doesn't that mean someone has already been there? The backrooms aren't empty. At least that's what the stories say. There are the hounds, once human, some believe, now crawling on all fours, twisted and ravenous. There are the smilers, rows of glowing teeth suspended in the dark, their grin the last thing you'll ever see. Then come the facelings. They look human, but their faces are blank. They walk past you like ghosts, ignoring you, until they don't. And worst of all, the skin stealers, creatures that wear the flesh of lost wanderers like a disguise, luring others closer. But here's the question that lingers. Are these monsters separate from the backrooms? Or are they the backrooms itself, given form, given hunger, given life? At first, the backrooms were imagined as a single endless maze. But soon, the legend grew. Writers and artists created levels. Level 0, the yellow office, the beginning. Level 1, a darker industrial labyrinth filled with the groans of machinery. Level 2, suffocating tunnels where the air is hot and the walls sweat with condensation. Level 3, a maze of concrete corridors where lights flicker just before something appears. Level 4, a strange empty office building with desks, computers, and flickering monitors. None of them connected to anything. Level 5, the hotel, an infinite Victorian mansion with endless rooms, chandeliers, and a sense that someone, something, is watching. And that's only the beginning. Some stories describe hundreds of levels. Others claim there are thousands. Some loop back on themselves. Some end in nothingness. And some promise escape. But here's the cliffhanger. If there really are thousands of levels, what's waiting at the last one? People began writing accounts of their time in the backrooms. One claimed they wandered for weeks, drinking foul water dripping from pipes, marking walls only to find the marks vanish when they turned around. Another swore they found a room filled with furniture, tables, chairs, beds, like someone else had already lived there. And one story told of a man who walked down a staircase that never ended. After hours, he stopped, and in the silence he heard breathing, but it wasn't his own. Are these stories just fiction? Or are they warnings from people who never made it back? So why does the backrooms haunt us? Why does one simple photo terrify millions? Psychologists point to liminal spaces. These are places that exist between destinations. A school hallway when classes are empty, a shopping mall after hours, a parking garage at night. When filled with people, these spaces feel normal. But when they're empty, they feel wrong. They make you uneasy. They make you feel watched. They make you feel like you're not supposed to be there. The backrooms are the ultimate liminal space, and that's why they feel so real. But what are the backrooms? Some say they're a metaphor, a symbol of routine, depression, or the emptiness of modern life. Others say they're an alternate dimension, a hidden layer of reality you slip into by accident. Another theory says they're a glitch in the simulation, that our world is code and the backrooms are corrupted files, a junk folder of broken rooms and forgotten places. And then, there are those who believe the backrooms are real, that somewhere, in an abandoned building or forgotten hallway, there's a door. And if you walk through it, you won't come back. The backrooms started as a meme, but it didn't stay that way. In 2022, Kane Parsons, just 16 years old, released a short film called The Backrooms. Shot in found footage style, it showed a boy wandering into level 0, the buzzing lights, the endless halls, and something watching from the dark. The video went viral. Millions of views, millions of nightmares. And now, Hollywood has taken notice. A24 is producing a full-length Backrooms movie, and Kane himself, still a teenager, will direct. From an internet forum to one of the most anticipated horror films in years. But can a movie ever capture the terror of a place that feels like it already exists? Even now, years later, the backrooms remain one of the internet's greatest mysteries. Because the more you think about them, the more they feel possible. It's just an office, right? Just a hallway. Just a picture. But doesn't it feel familiar? Like somewhere you've been? Like somewhere you'll be again? The backrooms endure because they live in our minds. Because maybe deep down, we've all been there before. So remember this. If you ever wake up in a yellow hallway, with buzzing lights, damp carpet, and no way out, don't panic, don't stop moving. And whatever you do, don't look behind you. Because in the backrooms, the rules are all you have. But now I want to know what you think. Are the backrooms just an internet legend? A metaphor? A dream we all share? Or are they something real, lurking in the cracks of our world, waiting for us to slip inside? Drop your theory in the comments below. And if this story kept you up tonight, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who thinks the backrooms are just a meme, because maybe they're not. Grab some coffee and stay a while.